In ancient Egypt, death wasn't the end, it was a test. A final, terrifying judgment that determined your eternal fate. If you lived a good life, paradise awaited. But if your heart was impure, one creature was waiting to eat it and erase you from existence forever. Welcome to the story of Ammit, the Devourer of Souls. Imagine this, you've just died. Your journey through the Duat, the Egyptian underworld, has led you to the magnificent Hall of Two Truths. Here, before the great god Osiris and a tribunal of 42 divine judges, your ultimate fate will be decided. This isn't a trial of words or witnesses. It's a trial of the heart. The god Anubis, with his sharp jackal head, gently takes your heart from your body and places it on a giant golden scale. On the other side of the scale, he places a single, pure white ostrich feather, the feather of Mat, representing truth, justice, and cosmic order. This is the moment of truth. The scales begin to tip. Everyone in the hall holds their breath, watching. If your heart is lighter than the feather, or even perfectly balanced with it, it means you lived a life of virtue. You spoke truth, acted with kindness, and upheld harmony. Cheers would erupt from the gods. You've passed the test. Your soul is declared true of voice, and you're granted entry into the field of reeds, a blissful, eternal paradise, a perfect reflection of the Egypt you knew and loved. But what if your heart is heavy? What if it's weighed down by lies, greed, cruelty, and all the wrongs you committed in life? The scale clumps down, heavy with sin. A grim silence falls over the hall. Your heart has failed the test. It is deemed impure. And at that moment, all eyes turn to the creature lurking at the foot of the scales, a creature of nightmares. This is Ammit. Ammit, whose name means devourer of the dead, wasn't a goddess to be worshipped or a demon to be feared in the traditional sense. She was something far more primal, the physical embodiment of divine retribution. Her form was a terrifying mashup of Egypt's three most feared man-eaters. She had the massive, tooth-filled jaws and head of a crocodile, ready to snap and crush. Her powerful forequarters were those of a lion, the ultimate predator of the desert. And her hindquarters were those of a hippopotamus, an animal known for its incredible strength and aggression. She was a monster made of pure, lethal justice. While the gods presided over the trial, Ammit was the executioner. The god Thoth, the scribe of the gods, would record the verdict, and with a solemn nod, your heavy, sinful heart would be tossed from the scales. Ammit would lunge forward and devour it in one horrific, final bite. And in that moment, your existence would be over, utterly and completely. This wasn't just about punishment or an afterlife in some fiery pit. This was annihilation. The ancient Egyptians believed that to have your heart eaten by Ammit meant you suffered the second death. Your soul, your Ba and your Ka, would be extinguished. You would have no place in the afterlife, no memory left among the living, and no chance of rebirth. You would simply cease to be, forever restless, a forgotten ghost with no destination. For the Egyptians, who placed such immense importance on legacy and eternal life, this was the most terrifying fate imaginable, worse than any physical death. So Ammit served a powerful purpose in Egyptian society. She wasn't just a scary monster in a myth. She was a constant, terrifying reminder of the importance of living a just life. The principle of Mat, that universal concept of truth, balance, and order, wasn't just a philosophical idea. It was a practical guide for survival, both in this life and the next. The fear of Ammit encouraged people to be honest, fair, and compassionate. Every action, every word had a weight that would one day be measured. Ammit represents the unshakable law of cosmic balance. She is the consequence that cannot be escaped. In a world full of chaos, she symbolized the ultimate final justice, a guarantee that no evil deed goes unpunished, and that in the end, truth must always prevail. She wasn't evil herself. She was a necessary part of the divine order, ensuring that paradise remained pure and that the universe maintained its equilibrium. So the next time you think of the Egyptian afterlife, don't just picture golden pyramids and serene gods. Remember the creature waiting in the shadows, the Devourer of Souls, who ensured that only the worthy would live forever. Thanks so much for watching. If you're fascinated by the hidden corners of mythology, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.